All right, we're here with Sac State soccer player Hasan Alsakati. Hasan, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
It's your third season here at Sac State.
Yeah.
What are kind of your expectations first for yourself going into this season?
Obviously, like I'm a senior now, so like the roles that you have as a teammate kind of change over the years. You start as a freshman, you're kind of new to it, you're getting used to the physicality of the game, being a teammate. But now since I'm a senior, I'm now kind of looking over those young freshmen and my other teammates. So most importantly, you try to be the best teammate you could be. And then from there on, I mean, I feel like being a good teammate, being a good person, and being around all these good guys will kind of make you better on the field. And I have a lot of personal and team goals. I mean, I think we have the team to win the Big West.
Yeah.
And I feel like the team success through that will come my success.
Yeah.
So I don't really have like, I want to do this, do that. As long as our team wins, my success will come through that.
Totally. And obviously, it's a pretty good team this year.
Yeah.
We were talking with your coach, Mike, earlier, and we were talking a lot about Donovan Sessoms and some of those new players, too, that have transferred in. Really solid defense that you have now that maybe this year you feel like, yeah, we can make a run in the Big West.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, Donovan got drafted last year. I mean, you just watching him play can tell you everything you want. And I think one thing that helps us a lot is a lot of us guys, we play together when we were younger, whether it was in club and high school. So we kind of already know the strengths of each other. And from there, like, it's kind of easier to know. Like, for example, I know what Donnie likes to do. And from the center back perspective, we have Dotsie and Pepe who were playing together for years. So now they know each other's strengths. So that makes it even easier for us to tick along as a team.
Yeah. Who are some of the players you played with growing up?
So I played with Donovan. I played with Pepe. I played with Dotsie. I played with Wish. I played with Hiroshi. I played with, like, maybe 80% of the team. Lucas Bose. Who else? Sean Batistessa I played with.
'Cause are they all from Sacramento?
Most of us are from Sacramento, yeah. I played at Placer and Sac Public, so I got the mix of both guys.
Oh, okay. Because also, that's what I was going to ask about, is your dad coached there at Placer.
Yeah.
Did you play high school, too, at
at Granite Bay High School, yeah.
It's funny, too, because I would referee high school soccer.
Yeah.
So I'd always get your dad.
Yeah, he was scary. Huh?
It's like, every time you're like, oh, no.
Yeah, he had to work on that a little bit.
But it's interesting because did he pretty much coach you your whole life?
Not my whole life. When we moved to the U.S., like when I was younger, he was not really my coach because he was kind of at the professional level. But when we moved to the U.S., I mean, it was a whole different system. So when I first moved to the U.S., I took a year off soccer, and he was coaching at the time. And then I came into his team and kind of like worked my way up. And then in high school, he coached me. And then I went to Cal Poly, and then I came back here, and he was my coach again.
So you guys lived in where'd you guys live in?
In Dubai, in the UAE.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
And he was a professional coach out there.
Yeah.
How old were you when you moved here?
I was 8th grade, so I was about 14.
Oh, wow.
15, yeah.
Okay. What was that like?
I mean, luckily in Dubai it's not really, like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I went to a private school, so I learned English. Like, I was around a lot of American and English people, so it wasn't like a huge difference, but I mean, it was definitely like a little bit of a culture shock. You have to get used to things, but honestly, it was a smooth transition, thankfully.
And then playing soccer must have been completely different.
Yeah, I mean, back then I wasn't really thinking of playing soccer to this level.
Yeah, right.
But I moved here and I realized over time that this is really what I want to do, and thankfully I had no pressure from my dad, who was a professional player. It wasn't like he wanted me to be a player. I think I just fell in love with the game. And now it's all I really think about.
And you're a midfielder.
Yeah.
What made you play that position?
I think, like, I just like having the soccer ball. And I used to have problems. Even Coach Mike could probably say that I wasn't always the most physical and the guy that can run the most, which kind of like stopped me from playing in the midfield. But eventually I worked on that, and
Has that made you two kind of more of an aggressive type player?
Yeah. I mean, you realize when you come into college, what I was talking about, you come in as a freshman, you kind of realize it's a different game. Like, sometimes like, for example, Stanford, sometimes they're not going to win games by playing pretty soccer, but they're going to get the work done, and they're going to be physical all 90 minutes. So it kind of adds more to your game than makes it worse, because, like, if you're physical and aggressive and you could play with the ball, then there's nothing really else you could do.
Well, and you're going from playing with people your age, now you're playing with 3, 4, even 5 years older than you that are bigger and stronger.
Exactly.
Sure, that's completely different.
It's completely different. And I think if you come in with the right mindset and realize that there's a lot to learn, then it'll just benefit you a lot.
And you talk about your experience here now with the team, and there's kind of a mix of younger players, older players, but some that are new as well.
Yeah.
And you're saying kind of you've had to step into that leadership role. How has that been, and how has that kind of changed your game? You know, we've only played one game, but how has that kind of affected your game so far?
I mean, luckily I have a lot of guys that are in my age or my age group that also help. Like we got the captains Gio and Pepe who have done a phenomenal job of getting the team straight. And I have Lucas Jimenez, who's a person that everyone on the team looks up to. He's a great guy on and off the field, and I think that make my job a lot easier because I wasn't always the guy who spoke up, and I wasn't the guy who was like the team leader. But seeing other guys do it, especially that guys that I'm friends with and that I'm surrounded by all the time, it made me want to be that guy too. So I think that helped me a lot.
It's your final season with Sac State, like you talked about.
Yeah.
Does that give you kind of a different sort of intensity going in, like wanting to win even just a little bit more since it's your last year?
Yeah, I mean, winning like ever since I've came here has like always been my mentality.
Yeah.
But I obviously want to win a lot more, but I don't want it to take over and be like, okay, this is like all I'm gonna care about is winning, because the process kind of is more important than the result at times. And I feel like if we take it step by step and not just overthink everything, I think we'll be perfectly fine.
Tell me about Mike, and obviously Doogie is a huge part of the coaching staff, and now Keko's there coaching the goalies. What are they like as coaches? What's their style? How is it different to some of the other people you've dealt with in the past?
I think they do a great job of taking you in, you know. There's some guys that can come into colleges and not be the fittest, not be the best at when they come in, and there's coaches out there that kind of push them off and like leave them on the side, and they're like, okay, like you're not good enough, you have to stay here. Our coaches do a great job of, like, for example, if you come in unfit, they'll notice that, they'll tell you that. They won't give you the benefits of being like they won't like play you, but they'll they'll tell you like, hey, we don't think you're there, but they're gonna give you the opportunity to earn your spot, and I think that's really important. It doesn't kill confidence. It gives you motivation, and it keeps you on the track. Like, you know what is expected from you to do, and I think that's as a coach and as a player, like, you want to have coaches like that kind of help you get on the right track if you're not on the right track.
Yeah, tell you the truth too. Give you that tough love.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's huge. So going into this year too, who are some of the players that just on the team that you've kind of connected with now that you've been here for a few years? Obviously, like you said, you played with 80% of the team.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Jimenez was one of the guys I first got close with on the team because I transferred in the spring, and he was in my class, so I kind of got close to him. He's one of my closest friends. Some of the freshmen like Damien, Albrain Legui, like the lovely things about our team is everyone's close. Like I have a great relationship with everyone on the team, on and off the field. We're always together. So I think that's the key to how successful our team could be.
What's it like going here to Sac State and being? I mean, you still have to do school. Student athlete. How's that like?
Obviously I'm a civil engineering major, so it's a little tougher, but having coaches that help you and having all the accessories you have, like a mentor and athletic counselor, that definitely helps. And as a student, you just got to get the work done. As long as you get the work done and be on top of your stuff, it's not too bad.
So civil engineering.
Yeah.
Crazy. So what's kind of your goals outside of soccer?
So obviously, I'm kind of doing it as a thing where, like, if soccer doesn't go how I want it to be, I'll have a safe route. And both my parents are engineers. So now my brother, he's also going to be trying to be an engineer. So kind of runs in the family.
Wow. So your dad was...
he was a computer engineer.
He's on top of the playing and coaching.
But he unfortunately, he didn't do anything with it because soccer was his life. So he played professional, then he coached. And my mom was a computer engineer as well.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
Last question I'm going to ask you. You talk about some of those mentors. Who's someone at Sac State that's been an important figure for you? Coach, professor, anyone?
I think I have to say Coach Mike.
Yeah.
Coach Mike was a person who, before I even came in, I'll tell you a funny story. I called him, telling him I was going to commit to Cal Poly. And I was having a genuine conversation with him, and before I hung up, he was like, I just wanted to let you know that if things never go right at Cal Poly, that you have a home here.
Wow.
And as a person, as a young player, you don't expect that response from a coach that you're telling to, I'm not going to your school.
Yeah.
So from that moment, like I even like told my dad, told my mom, like that's a great thing to say to me, because now, like I just have a comfort feeling with him. And when I came in here, he told me exactly what I needed to do to be on the pitch. He'll never lie to you. He'll never tell you something. He'll tell you things you don't want to hear, but he's coming from the good part of his heart. He's not really, and I think he's been a great person to look up to, a great person to be around most of the time. And I
Wow.
learned a lot from him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that kind of like what he was talking about too, how the team is like a family, and I think it's super important, especially sport like soccer.
Yeah.
You got to rely on a lot of different people at the same
Yeah.
time.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Thanks for
Yeah.
being with
Thank
us.
you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Cool.